Good morning, children. Welcome to online science class. We will revise today lesson 3 in chemistry book exercise. Okay, children. Choose the correct options. Which of the following statement is true? According to Dalton, atoms are divisible. Option B, atoms do not take part in a chemical reaction. Option C, the atoms of an element are different from those of other elements. Option D, atoms can be broken into molecules. So, which is true? Dalton said atoms are divisible. Atoms are indivisible. That is, atoms cannot be divided. Who said? Dalton, scientist Dalton said. So, first statement is false. Atoms take part in chemical reaction, but they have given do not take part. So, it is also wrong. Atoms can be broken into molecules. No, atoms cannot be broken. Already we have discussed. So, that statement is also wrong. So, option C, atoms of an element are different from those of other elements. So, each and every element has its own atoms. Okay, children, that's the true statement. Second question, the molecules of which of the following substance will contain the same molecules? Okay, same atoms. Oxygen, water, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide. Oxygen, O2. So it is made up of oxygen atoms. Water, it is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. Carbon dioxide, carbon and oxygen. Sulfur dioxide, sulfur and oxygen. So in among all these cases, oxygen only will have the same atom. So oxygen is the answer. Now, third question. The molecules of which of the following substance will contain atoms of more than one kind? Atoms of more than one kind. So, the options are hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen and water. In our first three cases, only hydrogen atoms will be present in hydrogen. Nitrogen atoms will be present in nitrogen. Oxygen atoms will be present in oxygen. But water, as we have discussed earlier, it is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. So the answer, what is asked? More than one kind of atoms, no? So water is the answer. Next question. Fourth one. Which of the following is an alloy? Iron, gold, stainless steel, copper. So the answer is gold. Alloy means what? It's a mixture of solid mixture. See, gold, for making jewels, we know that gold is pure gold is mixed with the copper in order to attain the strength. This copper is mixed with gold. Okay, so it is an alloy. Another example is brass. Brass is also an example of alloy. Okay, so here they have given only gold, so gold is an example for alloy. Is it clear, children? Fifth question. Which of the following methods would you use for separating iron from sulfur particles? So here iron and sulfur should be separated. Iron is a magnetic substance. So what method can be used? Magnetic separation, filtration, sublimation, distillation. Since iron is a magnetic substance, we can use the method of magnetic separation. Using the magnet, iron particles will stick to the magnet so that the mixture can be easily separated. Is it clear? Yes. The next question. Which of the following methods can be used to separate mustard oil and water from a mixture of the two? So, we have to separate the mixture of mustard oil and water. By which method we can do? Magnetic separation, decantation, sublimation, filtration. So here both are liquid, so magnetic separation is not possible. Sublimation only for solid mixture, so that is also not possible. Filtration. Filtration, by simple filtration we can't separate the mustard oil and water, because there is possibility of mustard oil also get passes through the filter paper. So decantation is the method used to separate the mustard oil and water. You know, remember decantation, slowly transferring the above supernated liquid to another container. So that is called as decantation. So this process, decantation, is used to separate the mustard oil and water mixture. Do you understood, children? Hope you have understood. Okay, now the next one, fill in the blanks. The first question, the properties of a compound are dash those of its constituent elements. So different from, similar to. What's the answer? Different from. So the compounds does not contain the same property of the element. For example, water is a compound. It is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen is a gas, but water is a liquid, no? Similarly, oxygen is a gas, but water is a liquid. So oxygen helps in burning, but water will put off the burning. So their properties are different from the elements property of then the compounds. Okay, children. Then second question, when kindled, water dash in oxygen but a hydrogen does or does not, which will burn in a burn. Water will water does not burn in oxygen. So even though we introduce fire to the water, it will not burn, but when you introduce fire to the hydrogen gas, it will burn, isn't it? So water does not burn in oxygen, but hydrogen will burn. Okay, children. Then next question, the atoms of an element are all dash alike or different. So each atom, one element will contain the same kind of atoms, so it is alike. Okay, same kind of atom, so it is alike. The answer is alike. Alike means same. The fourth question, the atoms of an element dash all the properties of the element, show or do not show. So the atoms of the element will represent the properties of the element, so the answer is show. Next question, fifth one, atoms combine in dash numbers as they are dash. Okay, as they are dash. So atoms combine in whole numbers. Okay, whole numbers are fractional numbers or divisible numbers. Whole numbers, they will combine in whole numbers as they are indivisible. We can't divide the atoms, so the atoms will combine in whole numbers. Okay, children. Sixth question, the constituent of a mixture are present in dash proportion, any or fixed. Any is the answer. So there is no particular ratio. They will follow different ratio. Okay, each and every component will have different amount. The same amount, it is not that the same amount should be there. For example, if you are making a sand and salt mixture, if you take 1 tablespoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of sand, it will form the mixture. Even though if you take 2 tablespoon of mixture, I mean salt, and 1 tablespoon of sand, it will also form the same mixture, isn't it? So there is no definite proportion. Do you understood, children? And the seventh question, the constituent of a mixture dash retain their properties, do or do not. The constituent of the mixtures do retain their properties. See, after mixing sand and salt, the salt will have the salt taste. It will not lose its taste. So that is retain. It do retain their properties. Eighth question, the constituent of a mixture dash be separated by physical means, can or cannot. So we can separate this mixture by physical means. So how can you separate sand and water? Sand and salt. By dissolving the mixture in water, in water the salt will be dissolved and the sand will be filtered. Sand can be filtered. So by it can be, filtration is a physical method. So it can be separated by, that is mixture can be separated by physical means. Ninth question. Water containing dissolved air is a dash mixture. Gaseous or gas liquid mixture. So the answer is gaseous mixture. Water containing dissolved air. Dissolved air is a gaseous mixture. 10th question. Ammonium chloride can be sublimed or distilled. Sublimed or distilled. So ammonium chloride is a solid. You can't distill that. So sublimation is the process. So it is sublimed. Okay children. Then 11th question. Complete the following table. Complete the following table. Here mixture. Mixture is muddy water. Method of separation is sedimentation and filtration. The next one is bran and flour. Bran and flour is the mixture. So it can be separated by sieving method. The next mixture is sand and salt. It can be separated by filtration method. The next one is sublimation. They have given the method of separation. It is sublimation. So we can separate camphor and salt. Okay. Then the next method given is magnetic separation. You can separate a mixture of sulfur and iron. Sulfur and iron. So when you look at this fill in the blanks, though in our book they have given the options, but it is not possible to give options in the question paper. Okay, in the question paper only the questions will be there. No options will be given for the fill in the blanks. Okay children, so you have to concentrate on the spellings so that you will get full mark in your fill in the blanks questions. Is it clear children? Yes. The next one is true or false. The first one, things are ultimately made up of compounds. Are ultimately made up of compounds. No, ultimately made up of atoms. Second question, compounds are made up of elements. True. Elements only bond together and form the compounds. The next question. The symbol of an element represents a molecule of it. Yes, it is true. Okay, so molecule, the element symbol represents the molecule. So it is true. Black coffee is a pure substance. No, it is false. Why? Black coffee contains coffee powder and chicory will be there. Also, you will add sugar or honey to it, isn't it? So it is not a pure substance. Pure substance is the one which is made up of same kind of atoms. So the substance, the statement is false. Fifth one, the components of mixture chemically react with one another. So in mixture, they will not react with each other, but they have given react with each other. So the statement is false. The next question, distilled water is pure water. Yes, the statement is true. Okay. Then seventh one, carbon dioxide is a mixture of carbon and oxygen. Yes, carbon and oxygen combines to form carbon dioxide. So the statement is true. Hope you have understood this today's revision part very well children. So revise thoroughly, write a test, get corrected from your parents and report in the group without fail children. Also send me the corrected test photocopies to my personal numbers. Thank you children. Meet you again in the next class.